Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with some updates on the EIDL grants and loan increase programs to give you guys some answers to those frequently asked questions and let you know what's happening on the SBA side and on the viewer feedback side. Okay, so if you guys know anybody inside the EIDL program, share this video with them because there's a lot of great information contained inside. So let's get you all caught up. Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I want to talk about the EIDL loan increases and the grant programs, and I want to answer some of those many questions that I get each and every day. And I have so many questions that I get out there every day, but I've gone and bundled up some of the big ones, some of the ones that I feel many people are being stuck in right now because I keep hearing them over and over again. So we're going to get into all that and more, okay? And by the way, I'm Edward Bilder. If you're joining me for the first time today, maybe today's the day to become a subscriber. I post daily topics on stimulus, EIDL, and PPP, but really I'm a financial educator. You could find my courses in the description, and right now I have some great bundle codes where you can combine two of my services together and grab yourself some discounts on my courses as well. So check that out in the description. Now, I want to make this video today to calm your stress a bit, okay, and keep you informed as to everything that's going on in the EIDL program and everything that's happening behind the scenes so that you can kind of have just a calming moment here. And just sometimes just knowing what's going on and just keeping track of this every day prevents you from going crazy, from picking up the phone and calling the SBA every day. So let's take this moment and go through some reminders and some things that you could do to keep yourself from getting stuck. And then I'm going to answer those many questions that come in from viewer feedback. What's happening basically across the board for the approvals and the denials of the grants and the loan increases. Yeah, there's denials happening for the loan increases as well. And talk about things that will keep you from getting stuck. So let's start out first with some of the reminders, and I'm going to point out some words here. The words in process are related to you. That's the SBA asking you to take an action inside your portal. You have to see the word submitted in order to know that the SBA has your information and they're working on it. I get this question a lot. You're going to have to take the steps that are there and then hit the, it's a blue button, and it will turn to a submitted status, but make sure you complete all the actions before you hit any of the in-process things, all right? You may have to submit 4506Ts or driver's license or take actions that are found in the portal. So make sure you do all of that, okay? And one big thing that you're gonna wanna also make sure that you do, if you had an address change and you're still seeing it reflected in your portal as the old address, let's say you might have even called the SBA or emailed them to update this. Unless you see underneath your old address the words modification in process, that address is not being changed, okay? They will indicate to you that they are in the process of changing your address. And if you see that, yes, you can hit submit. If you don't see that, then you're going to have to keep going back to the SBA and calling them. And that could get you stuck, okay? If you had your address change and you're looking for the targeted advance grant, you could be stuck by being denied, all right? Or if they're trying to match up your tax records against an address, you could find yourself being denied, all right? So that could get you definitely stuck. If it doesn't say modification in process, take an action, call the SBA, email them again, and make sure it changes inside your portal before you hit that submit button. I want to talk about a few more of these I'm stuck moments so you could avoid making some mistakes. So let me go through a few more of them here. Okay, before I get into the loan increase topics, I just want to talk about the $5,000 supplemental grant and a hack that you could use right now if you have not yet received your invitation. Let's say you already got your 10 grand and you didn't get your invitation. You basically just call the SBA. I know this seems like it's so simple. You call the SBA, you tell them that you already received your 10 grand and that you did not get the invitation. And yes, they're going to say back to you, just wait for your email. You got to wait for the email, right? But what they're doing is they're actually triggering the email to you. And within 2 hours time, you then get that email, okay? And those approvals are happening really fast. Within 2 days, I'm getting feedback of everybody who said, I used your phone hack here. I called the SBA. I got my invitation. And 2 days later, boom, my money showed up. My $5,000 showed up, okay? Now, not everybody's getting the $5,000. There are denials happening out there. But if you are qualified, boom, 2 days later. That's pretty fast, all right? Now, one viewer wanted to point out something here because some viewers are being stuck inside their portals and they're not advancing in the supplemental grant application process. So he just pointed out 3 steps here. It basically says once you receive your supplemental targeted advance grant application, click the link in the email invitation. And second, log into your SBA portal and click the submit next to the supplemental targeted advance. Refresh your browser or log out and then log back in again, because you may have to sign a 4506T yet again. All right, this will be like the third time you've probably signed this thing, but you may have to do that again. And that people are actually missing that action and they're being delayed. If you do all these steps and you find that you do have a 4506T that you have to sign, the second and third step shows up about 24 hours later, and then 48 hours later, the whole process is over with and your funding shows up in your bank account. So I hope that helps everybody out there if you are stuck with your 5K grant and you're wondering, why haven't I advanced yet? All right, everybody's saying it's 2 days. Maybe you might have to submit another 4506T. So try those steps out, okay? They'll be also found in the description. And I want to talk about the February applicants for the $10,000 who have been stuck in a glitch as well. Okay, so if you've never had yourself a portal, and you applied for the $10,000 targeted advance and nothing happened, you never received any other further communications because it all is supposed to happen inside your portal, you could email the reevaluation team right now by following the steps in the description. Just copy that whole email and stick it into an email and send it off to the reevaluation team, okay? Make sure your information's updated inside of it, and send that away, and you will find yourself getting a written application process and finding it getting approved much faster than having to wait for a portal to show up, okay? That's the best way to get it done, all right? So if you're tuning in each and every day waiting for the 5K updates and the 10K updates on the grants, you truly need to access funds pretty quickly, okay? So right now, also in the description, you can check out my crash course on AirBNB. I'm a small business owner myself, and I'm always looking to turn on additional revenue streams, especially those that are like passive and those that I could earn money quickly, okay? And I'm telling you, within 3 days' time, you could walk into a piece of real estate and within 3 days' time start turning on a passive revenue stream, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. You don't have to own the real estate to do this, and you can start with $50. Basically, you're building wealth from nothing, okay? So you can check out my crash course right now, found in the description. And I also have a whole free stuff section where you can grab yourself an extra $2,000 every month. $2,000 every month, simply clicking 2 buttons, okay? I have a free stuff section where you can grab yourself some sign-on bonuses, free crypto, and free stocks. I use Webull each and every day because Webull every month gives me about $2,000 worth of free stocks. I click 2 buttons, recommending it to my friends on Facebook. They sign up, and I get free stocks. It turns out to about 6 stocks each and every day, and on Mondays I get like 20 to 25 stocks, okay? They're all valued around $10 each. So it totals up to about $2,000 every single month. You could keep them, you could trade them, you could cash them in, take your $2,000 elsewhere, okay? Just the other day, I won that, $248. So maybe check it out in the description, all right? Okay, I want to talk about loan increase approvals and loan increase denials, okay? Yes, many loans right now are being approved. That is fantastic news, okay? So many people are saying, how long does this take? It approximately takes 8 to 10 weeks. I know, that's a long time, 8 to 10 weeks, and everybody keeps saying, well, how come people are getting funded now if they applied on April 6th, right? That isn't 10 weeks ago. It's because they were already in the queue, okay? They already submitted information 2 to 3 weeks prior to that, and they already started the process flowing. And they're at the right moment, okay, where they were there for the April 6th changeover, and now they were being adjusted and modified to the 24 months instead of the 6 months, okay? So those people right now are getting approved like crazy. And if you've been approved for the loan increase, let me know in the comments so we could all celebrate together, all right? I love hearing your comments that you've been approved. Now, denials. Let's talk about denials, okay? Because 2018 taxes and 2019 taxes are not available from the IRS. That means they're stuck in the backlog. And loan officers are calling you, okay? They are calling you, and you must answer the phone. It's very important to answer all of your phone calls right now because it could be a very, very lucrative phone call right now. So make sure you're answering your phone calls because they will first call you and attempt to get this corrected, asking you for other methods to submit your taxes. But if you don't answer the phone, it's kind of at their discretion, okay? And they can just send it off to the recon team, all right? So answer your phone, very important. Now, there are a couple special cases out there where people are concerned about their taxes not showing up with the IRS. And these people are people that have had their identities stolen, okay? So if you had your identity stolen in the past and you've gone through the process of like protecting your social security numbers and your EIN numbers now, you have a PIN number on your on all of your access in and out of the IRS, okay? So steps you could take right now if this is your special case, basically just go grab yourself a copy of your taxes from the IRS yourself, have it stamped and certified, and then email it into the SBA. Basically just being proactive and explaining it to them that they will not be able to access your taxes because of this scenario, and that here is a copy of it ready to go. All right, so be proactive. Don't wait for yourself to be denied or have to go through recon. It's just such a drawn out process. You want to be approved the first time, the right time. All right, so do it this way. All right, okay, I want to talk about those loan increase approvals and denials. If you had any type of variance on your application that's greater than 25%, I get a lot of questions on that every day. Okay, many of you are like just pointing out the fact that this was a year ago, and you're like, I don't remember what I put down on my loan application a year ago. Okay, I was either being conservative or I was just guessing at my number, right? And so if you guessed at your number and it was 25% in the unfavorable direction against the SBA, that means you put $100,000 down, but you really only earned $60,000 and you got more money. You could potentially be denied right now. Okay, that's the bad scenario. But the good scenario is, if you put down, $60,000 being conservative and it was really $100,000, you will see an actual increased offer show up. Okay, they look at your tax transcripts and they're like, oh, well, you actually were conservative, and therefore, we could give you more than just 4x. We could actually increase your loan to, almost 5 or 6x at that point. Okay, so that's why people are seeing their loan offers come back so much higher, because they were conservative on their tax information on the application in the first place. Okay, so that's the difference right now. If it's going to go against the SBA, they're going to flag that as fraud. But if you were just being conservative and didn't necessarily know the actual data, boom, they're going to take that actual data and say, oh, you actually qualify for this value right here. So that's pretty much how that goes. All right, that's going to do it for today, folks. Don't forget to check out my bundle coupons where you can grab yourself a discount on my courses or my services. Okay, and if you need further assistance found outside my free content right here on YouTube, you can find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Just click that link and you can set up a phone call with me. Avoid all the scammers that are found in the comments right now. They really just want to steal your money. They steal my face and my identity and basically act like they are me, trying to get you to go to Instagram, WhatsApp, Gmail accounts, fake consulting, and they just want to steal your money. Okay, so avoid that at all costs. If I message you on YouTube, you could verify that it's me by looking at how many subscribers I have, because I have thousands of subscribers and hundreds of videos. They have one subscriber and no videos. Okay, it's pretty easy to tell the difference. All right, that's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.